Action, the kickoff live here at the 716 Food and Sports Bar in downtown Buffalo. And we are off. Brad in the dark Bills jerseys. It'll be Cino with the rock first, kicking off and receiving for his team in the white jerseys will be Cino in the white jersey. So that's the kickoff, and there you can see the two competitors. There's Cino Gotti, and we saw Brad previously there, and those guys are about ready to go and get this thing started. And it's going to be a great game. Looks like it'll be one of those situations where, hey, if you're Cino, this is an opportunity to prove it. A lot of confidence, a lot of banter, out there about how your game matches up. Can you get that 1 versus 2 matchup in the finals? Here's an opportunity to go ahead and prove it. He's got the ball first, and offensively for Gotti, passing game, that's what he's all about. So we'll see if he can get out there and start throwing the rock. Just the gain of 1 early on, though, Zach.
It looks like he's in the Rams' offensive playbook, and he gave the ball to Marcus Allen on the first carry of the game, and that's a smart move. Now, on the other side is a PS4 player, Brett. He has had multiple accounts, but over the last 5 years or so, he's been a top 10 player online. There are hundreds of thousands of players that play Madden every single season, millions. He has been in the top 10 for the last 5 years. Now, he's at a live tournament, though, potentially for one of the first times we've seen this guy out there at a live event. So when you play online, you're in the comfort of your own home. You got a water next to you. You're not sitting on the hot seat. There's no cameras on you at home. So you feel really comfortable.
There's no crowd watching.
You don't have to wait to play. You can just hop on the next game. You play some players that are really good. Maybe you play some players that are still working their way up. But right now, across the seat from you, you got a player who's very good. And so let's see how this online player comes out and is able to get on the...
Oh, nice stiff arm there. Close to the first down, only come up about a yard short. It is. It's 3rd and inches for Cino in the white jerseys. Brad in the dark. First big 3rd down here of the ball game early on. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left, and he picks up the first down. Good running there, good blocking by Cino's offensive line.
Patience, stuck with it, went back to the ground. Mark Barron got in on the tackle, but after he crossed the line of scrimmage and got the first down past the marker, so Marcus Allen doing some work early.
Interesting when you look at Gotti, his weakness, he told me, is his run game. He's been in the lab working on that, but we know he can do that. Whoa, was that a pick? Did he fumble that? Yes, he caught the ball. Was that a fumble?
Caught it, hit stuck, fumble Rooski. Brett jumps on it. Watch this replay, Larry, in slow-mo. Ed
Catches
McCaffrey
it, 2
goes
feet
up,
down, can't hang on, ball is out, and it is recovered and picked up by Brad. Kids call him David Katz. That's his surname. That's his real name. That's his government name. So I want to give a shout-out to the Katz family if they're watching on the stream on Twitch and also BuffaloBills.com. We welcome you. We want everyone to watch and check out that telecast there. If you're in the Buffalo area, come by here live at the 716 Food and Sport in downtown Buffalo. Great production put on here by the Buffalo Bills. Let's go, Buffalo.
Katz with a serious lick right there. Forced the fumble over the middle of the field, and that's why you can't throw in that area without going to the possession catch.
So Brad, first opportunity with the ball in the dark jerseys, fakes the handoff, going to take a few yards there from the quarterback position. We'll give it a call of 1, so not a few yards, just a single yard.
Yeah, it's not Brett Favre's strength, but he does go to the hurry-up offense right here. He's keeping the pace going, keeping the tempo, and Brett's trying to just catch Cino, maybe doing, not getting his defense quite set up. Sends out a 5th receiving option out of the backfield.
2nd and 9. Watch out, here comes the pressure. He wisely throws it away out into the right sideline there. So, Zach, when you look at it, great job there, not forcing anything and possibly turning over the ball.
Yeah, that's the name of the game is you've already forced a turnover yourself. Why give it right back? Brett Favre, sometimes known to gunslinger out there, he actually has an ability in this game called Gunslinger. And what it allows Brett Favre to do...
There's an ability called Gunslinger?
That's how good Madden 17
is.
These guys that make this game, he's got his own ability. Only him and then Michael Vick have this ability. It allows him to get the ball out even faster. So he slings it. He can throw super far downfield without even really having to crow hop. This Brett Favre is an awesome item that came out right around the holiday season.
3rd and 9 for Brady. He's got some room. I don't think he can get there. He's too slow. He's going to come up about 2 to 3 yards short. We've got a 4th and 3 for Brad off that turnover. Can he get it going and keep the momentum going and possibly get into field goal range, possibly try to get a touchdown? Because we talked about it. It's a possession game. We know how good Cino is. You can't live off turnovers all game. You have to score and convert them.
Yeah, I like what Brett did right there. He rolled out to the sideline. He knew that Brett Favre would be heading, probably wasn't going to beat his man. He did fumble, but fortunately he was right on the out-of-bounds line, and now he faces a big 4th and 3.
Once again, no punting, not at Madden. And he is back to drop, and he's got his receiver. Nice possession catch there. Moves the sticks.
Travis Kelce threw it low, put it right where only his guy could get it, and he's looking confident. He's just locked into the game right now. Even though he's the 7 seed going against the 2, he thinks he can win. He thinks he can take it down. He knows all that online experience is going to stack up today and really test him.
All right, in the shotgun. Watch out, he's got a defender bearing down on him. He gets rid of the rock. That is an incompletion there. 2nd and 10 for Brett in the dark jerseys. Got a timeout here, I guess. Yeah, I'll call that a timeout there. As we move along, 2:46 left in the first quarter.
Yep, Cino leads a crew called the FMB. They're a bunch of Madden players located all across the country that I'm sure have tried to maybe give them some intel on Brett as you know, you run into other players online all the time.
Your boys help you out
take
and
some
hook you up.
notes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big part of scouting.
2nd and 10 for Brady. He's got plenty of time back there, and he's going to cross. Oh, almost picked off by Los there. So we've got a 3rd down, 3rd and long coming up for Brad off the turnover with his first possession.
I really like what he tried to do right there. He tried to actually double tap the pass button. And when you double tap the pass button, it throws a nice touch pass and just over, but the defender was able to get back there and swat it, and that's why Cino paid extra salary cap for some of those defensive backs, because they were able to catch up. It was a great idea by Brett.
3rd and 10 for Brett. Plenty of time. Back across the field. Short gain there. We'll call it 5, yes. 4th and 5 threw across his body. Somewhat dangerous.
Not if you're Brett Favre and you have
guess not.
97+ throw power. You put some zip on the ball. You got the gunslinger. You get it out real quick. That's one of the benefits of using Brett Favre. But you definitely don't want to make a living throwing back across your body.
4th down of the ball game for Brett. Fakes the handoff up the middle, and he's going across the middle. Incomplete, trying to find his tight end, Travis Kelce. That falls harmlessly to the ground. Cino takes back over. It's a turnover on down.
So you're watching here. They're picking their plays, and it's showing you that previous play, and you see the nickel blitz too. The seam is where that can be weak, but it wasn't on that play because Cino's making good adjustments. So the seam, he thought it was going to be there. It wasn't. And right now, both players have stopped each other on their opening drives, but Cino takes back over on offense.
Got some defense going here. Oh, great throw across the middle there. Hits his receiver, Reed. Tight end, Reed, actually. Is that Jordan Reed?
Jordan Reed, stud receiver, great route runner. Right there, just a streak was all he needed. 6'3", hauled it in. Those seams are weak today.
Oh, big hit up the middle on the defensive side of the ball for Brad. That's a loss of 3 on the play. That's called bowing your neck right there.
Jaguars, Telvin Smith. We saw him earlier in a game make some big plays. He's one of the players in this salary cap lineup here in Madden Ultimate Team. Special mode, builds uniforms, but you build the lineup you want to bring to the event. These guys have some legends on their squad like Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Marcus Allen, Ed McCaffrey, loaded up across the board.
2nd and 13. He gets it off before he's hit, and he's got a receiver. Randy Moss down the right sideline, and we'll give him a house call there. He does a little bit of the nay-nay. Touchdown for the Buffalo Bills, and that would be Cino in the white Buffalo Bills, and he takes an early 7-0 lead. Great look out there on the right-hand side over there, Zach.
4 plays, 54 yards, under a minute, too easy. Randy Moss gets behind the defense. You got to some teams like to double cover him, but you definitely don't want to leave him open like that, and Moss makes him pay. Cino, despite fumbling on his opening drive, got to feel good now taking a lead.
Randy Moss, that's what he's known for, right? Taking the top off the defense.
Everybody one clap.
There you go. Gotta love it. Randy Moss ran West Virginia with the touchdown, taking the top off the defense for the hometown Buffalo Bills. And Madden Ultimate Team salary cap. Here we go, another possession for Brad. And he's looking, and he's got a receiver, and that's Brandon Cooks, and you can put that one on the board. He gone, And that's a house call, and we've got an even game here, pinning the extra point. Mr. Farrells.
Slant zone 2, a popular style defense. Brandon Cooks is one of the fastest players.
You see that look on Cino's face? He's like, what the heck was that?
Well,
kidding me, really?
How that happened was Brett Favre. That was all Brett Favre, that gunslinger ability, that throw power. To fit that throw down the sideline is extremely difficult. Many times the defenders will get there in time, but when you have Brett Favre, you get the ball out there super quick. Cooks is very fast and goes all the way, and that is why constructing your salary cap team is so important. These guys test out all different kinds of quarterbacks. Do I take Brett Favre, Matt Ryan? What is the benefits of each? Looks like he's found a winning combination for his offense.
I guess the kids would call that a dot, correct?
That is a dot, sir.
That's a dot. Thank you. Picking up on the Madden lingo. Loss of 3 for Marcus Allen there on the carry for Cino. 2nd and 13. He's at his own 22. 40 seconds or so left here in the first quarter. We got a tie ball game. We're brand new, tied at 7. Oh, he's got the bullet pass, and it is almost caught but dropped by Jerry Rice.
So a dot is when a receiver is wide open. He looks like a little dot out there. That's the opposite of a dot. That's a Todd. When you throw to a covered receiver, it's not a dot. It's the opposite.
Okay. So that's a TOD, huh?
Yeah, you don't want to throw too many Todds out there.
3rd and 13, critical here. He's got a completion to Jerry Rice on the quick out, and he's going to be short. We've got a 4th down. I call it 4th and about 5 or 6.
Yeah, he's going to hustle up to the line here, holding down the hurry up. It's 4th and 7, a big play. He's trying to see if he can convert this.
I like Jordan Reed on the right-hand side there. The linebacker's moving in and out. All right, linebacker ran. Oh, no, it's knocked down defensively by Cino, or actually Brett. Now we've got a change of possession coming up, and great defense there by Brett to get the ball back, and now he can get up on the lead and take the score.
Yeah, so for most of these games today, 4th down conversions have been working in these guys' favor, but right now they haven't been. Brett Favre sneaks it out with that gunslinger. So when you live by the 4th down, you look real genius when it goes your way, but
here's pressure off the left side, and Cino bringing some pressure off his right side, the offensive left side, to force that incompletion.
Brett on offense, left side, PS4 style player. That's where he makes his leaderboard climbs, trying to find a way to answer, and 14 unanswered. Let's see if he can do it.
Brett, nice throw underneath to the little speedster, the little motor scooter. I call them slot machines, guys like Welker and Edelman, those little guys, you know. Brandon Cooks as well. Mr. Salsa himself with the Giants who just recently left. So a lot of these guys working the underneath. Good stuff there by Brett. I like what he's doing offensively, trying to move the ball. I like it a lot.
Yeah, let's see what he tries to do in the red zone, if he wants to run it, or if he's going to go to a high point style throw.
Ooh. He's got his big Z receiver out there, Larry Fitzgerald. He's an outside guy, somewhat different than those little water bugs on the inside.
Very strong, and fortunately, Mel Blount did lay a hit stick right there, but he hung on to the ball.
Receivers like that, Victor Cruz and all of those slot receivers. Here we go, 2nd and 8 around the 10-yard line. Give it the 11-yard line for Brett, trying to take a lead as we start early on in the second quarter. He's got plenty of time and slings it across to the right-hand side, picks up Brandon Cooks out there in the right flat. We'll call it about gain of about 6. 3rd and 2 coming up for Brett as he's moving alongside inside of the 10-yard line now, just outside of the 5-yard line at the 6. 3rd and 2, critical right here. Zach Farrells from Madden Bible here. Got all of the tips in the world if you need them. Check them out on Twitter at Madden Bible. Oh, nice throw. Safe possession catch. Still couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, he went with the low throw. He held down the left trigger over on the Xbox controller when he threw to his receiver. It put it in a position where only he could catch it. Unfortunately, on the low throw, he got hit, which caused him to drop the football. And now it's a 4th and 2 situation, but he's at the 6-yard line. So you know what? He says, I'm going to turn up for the 7-1-6. I'm going to go for it and see if I can make it a 7-point game.
Give the people what they want. They want you to go for it all the time. This is Madden, 4th and 2. Inside the 5. Went down. I don't think he got in. Oh, he did. He crossed the plane there. It's a touchdown. And Brett takes the lead early on here in the second quarter. It's 13-7. No, he didn't get in. They said touchdown.
They overturned it, Larry. It looked like a TD, but He does get the first down, so that's important. Now he's sitting at 1st and goal. Bredd went back to the play. That almost got him in. And let's see, he's in the goal line right here if he decides to sneak it or hand it off. That's the game. It looks like the sneak is covered up.
1st and goal.
But when you got
He
Brett
gets in
Favre,
this time.
you snap your Wranglers on, you QB sneak it, and you go up 14-7 for Bredd after he got a turnover on downs from Cino Gotti. And Cino's got to be just shaking his head a little bit. Many people say that Cino in the Madden Classic, the first EA Sports major during this $1 million season of Madden 17 competitive football, they say that a curse was placed on him by one of the casters, Rico Hollywood Williams. If he
How did
picks
Rico
you,
put a curse on him?
he picked him to win. He picked him to get out of the group. And Cino, I don't know if he's won a game of Madden since. But in all
we've got Marcus
seriousness,
Allen. He's got some speed. This is the old 80s Marcus Allen down the left sideline to about the 40-yard line. 6 rushes now for almost 40 yards for the old venerable veteran Marcus Allen. Which Marcus Allen is this? The early 80s or mid-80s or late 80s?
I believe this is Raiders Marcus Allen. I'm not certain about that. It's definitely a Super Bowl edition item.
So 83 then, right?
Very nice item.
Nice. To the right-hand side, he's got Randy Moss.
Dropped the
Did he
rock,
hold on
though,
to that?
I think.
I don't think he caught that. He didn't catch that, did he?
Did not hang on. Got to get Randy Moss in more space. That's when he caught a touchdown earlier for Cino. That's what worked for him. Looks like Bredd made some adjustments there. Mr. Sliced Bread to you, sir. And that is his PlayStation name that he goes by.
David Katz is his real name, his government name. Kids call him,
Fumble
sack,
Rooski.
and we've got a strip sack.
Wow.
And Bredd is going to take it all. Oh, is he showboating? Heading into the 10 zone there. Touchdown for Bredd. The lower seed now with the lead, up by 2 scores as we attempt the extra point, and it is up and good. And Bredd up 21-7, 3:04 left in the second quarter. Look at that. Looks a little nervous, though. He's always looking nervous. I told him to calm down and relax. You got this.
He's stoic. He's locked in. He's in the zone. He's used to playing online. He's used to playing a lot of games back-to-back and grinding up that leaderboard. That's how he got into this event. He earned one of the top 4 places in this Buffalo Bills Club Series. He's sitting at the 7 seed. He's facing the number 2, but he looks confident. Cino turning the ball over. Maybe the first fumble wasn't his mistake. Maybe the second fumble wasn't his mistake.
If he can break a tackle, he's got some room out there. It's a gain of 11. Now, when you talk about Mr. Cino, and I spoke with him pregame as well as I know you did as well, the one thing that he did mention to me is why he chose the Bills. It's an easier path. He's got friends in the other club series. Nothing easy about this so far, Mr. Farles. He's down by 14. He's got some work to do.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Oh, toe drag swag. Was he in? Yes. It is a 9-yard completion there.
Yeah, across
Tippy-toe.
the body, under pressure, rolling away. Terrell Pryor, good possession catch, but not if you're Cino how you want to make a living ultimately. Cino, he runs that crew of Madden players called FMB. So all those guys are going to be trying to qualify in the Club Series as well. You don't want to, if they're going to Seattle or they're located in Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, you don't want to potentially have to go up against them. So Cino picking the Bills to try and see if he could get out. But I don't think he knew Bredd was going to be here.
3rd and 3 for Cino down, the 2 seed down by, he's got a receiver out there on the out route. Oh, my goodness, what a read there by Bredd. I saw him lurking out there. Holy cow. That was like the real NFL right there. He wheeled around, broke on it, great catch to get the pick.
David Amerson from the Raiders in a flat zone, dropped back, got underneath that. That's a new coverage. This is a newer, updated version of Madden NFL 17. They continually update this game as the season goes along. And let's see if he throws this ball away. Please, thank you, thank you.
2-minute warning, by the way.
Smart play by Amerson, though, to use those new flat zones. They're playing even better. Cino, miscalculation, and now Bredd is looking to have himself a Bredd drive where he's going to earn some potential money here if he can go up 3 scores and get in an even better position.
The look on Cino's face says, it tells the whole story. A little shocked, a little disbelief. Can't believe this kid is keeping up.
Wow.
He's got a receiver open again. Brandon Cooks turning on the Jets. Why did he score?
Chose not
reason.
to score. Chose to get tackled at the 1-yard line because he wants to help Cino burn his timeouts, but and take up much more time off the clock here before the half so that Cino won't have a drive. I would have ran in, though. But that's actually a good scenario. So Cino will have to either let the clock run or take his second timeout.
It's good until it's not.
Yeah.
I believe in putting points on the board, but I'm up here commentating. I'm not good enough to compete with these young men.
I mean, your defense, you got to feel like it can hold up. You've done a very good job so far against Cino, so why not take it while you had it? But maybe he's got a special play as he gets down here at the 1 yard line. Maybe he feels like Cino can't stop his quarterback sneak with Brett Favre.
Look at him, like tick, 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 tock, tock, tock.
Dancing. Cino's just steaming.
And he's running on the left side. Oh, does he get in? No. 3rd and goal. This is what I'm talking about, Farrell.
Let's see if he quick snaps
the sneak.
It's good
until it's not.
Let's see if he quick snaps the sneak.
3rd and goal from the 1-inch line. Can he get in with under a minute left and make this a 3-score game and go up by 3 touchdowns? The 7th seed looking to take a huge lead here late in the second quarter of play. Under 10 seconds left on the play clock. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. He's got to snap it here. Hands it off. Easy with Thomas Rawls on the right-hand side. I kept looking. You had the defense bunched up in the middle. Take your chances on the right-hand side or the left side, anywhere outside, and he did.
The level of difficulty that was just executed by Brett right there was amazing.
Yes.
A minute 22 off the clock. Cino still has 2 timeouts, but instead of getting it back with 2 minutes to go, it's 40 seconds. These guys you're watching today here at this Bills championship are so good that it's not if they can score, Larry. It's going to be when they can score, how often they can score with as little time left as possible. I mean, he chose not to score in the second quarter of a game. That is savage by Brett.
Did you just say savage?
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. All right, here we go. Cino down by 3 scores. What a shocker here for the Madden 17 Bills Championship 2 seed. He's going deep. It's tipped up, and it falls down to the ground there for Cino. You got to be careful. You cannot afford another turnover and go down 4 scores, because then it's just simple math. Not enough possessions if you get down by 4 scores. Cino needs to do something to get back into this ball game right here, 2nd and 10. From his own 25, and he's going for Jerry Rice on the corner route. Oh, and it's picked off by Brett. Oh, my goodness. He's been playing out of his mind today defensively.
And
Look
he's
at him.
dancing. He's swagging. He's feeling good.
What's
he's starting
in those
to
headphones,
animate.
Farrells?
That's big. That is awesome right there. Maybe DJ Milk is sending him his own special feed into his headphones because he's bopping.
There's the machine, Brandon Marshall.
Is he going to get more?
Wow.
He's got a shot here.
If he can put up a touchdown here.
15 seconds
I'm
to
calling
go.
it.
He's got to get out of bounds so he can kick a field goal. But let's see what he does.
Got plenty of time. He's,
Oh,
he
far!
threw off the defender. He's running. Scoots out of bounds. Going to set up a last-second field goal. Look at him. He's smiling. He knows. Whoa, Nelly.
Larry.
Got away with one.
He got into field goal range. He broke a sack.
Up and good.
Sometimes Madden's easy. That's the Madden's easy face. And then sometimes Madden's hard. That's that face right there. Sometimes Madden's easy. You break a tackle that you shouldn't have broke with Brett Favre.
No.
You get enough range for a field goal range. Sometimes you're Cino, and Madden's hard. You throw down the middle of the field to Ed McCaffrey, who you spent big-time salary cap on, and he fumbles. So this is a story of 2 different styles of Madden that we're seeing. Sometimes everything goes your way, and other times you struggle. Plus, you get the ball after the half. So not only do you have a 31-7 lead, which is a lot of points, you've got the ball, you've got possession, the clock is in your favor, you're going to get it running. You've already seen that this man knows how to manage game situations because of how he handled the end of the half twice. He is doing everything correct in this game so far.
As our good buddy Stephen Gibbons likes to say, Gibbs, sometimes Madden is good to you and sometimes Madden is not good to you. And right now it's good to Brett, and it's not so good to Cino right now as he gets a first down here on a nice rush there, picks up good yardage there for Thomas Rawls. Brent looking really good here. Oh, David Katz making the family look good here. David Katz from Columbia, Maryland, Ravens fan, chose the Bills because couldn't fathom playing with the Steelers in his division there with his hometown team with the Ravens, so he chose the Bills, and right now he's putting on a good show for the good folks here in Buffalo's 1st and 10 from around the 40-yard line. He's got Thomas Rawls. The blocker, the offensive lineman, got in the way there.
Yeah, and the difference really has been is he utilizes the Ravens defensive playbook, and that has multiple formations, lots of different stuff that not many people use. It is working for him. It's confusing Cino. It's giving him the ball back on offense. It allows him to chew the clock, run the game. And if you're Cino, you show up to this event, you might think, okay, I'm a veteran. I'm one of the only guys, along with Los, that's been out to these EA major events. Bread, yeah, he's a good online player. I'm not worried about him, but I've watched this guy, Bread, play online on Twitch. He actually uses the nickname T-Rex Have a Heart Attack is one of his other aliases that he goes by. It's a great name. I don't know why he didn't keep it, but he wants to go with Sliced Bread, which is his PSN
I like Bread
name.
because that's what he wants. He wants to win a lot of bread. So I'm okay with Bread for old David Katz. And right now, you talk about game control. Zach, he's in control right now.
I mean, this is the most dominating performance we've seen so far with the turnovers on offense, the big turnovers on defense, the big plays on offense. And now he's just decided, okay, it's the second half. I'm going to just start running the ball. I know I can pass it, but why not just start handing it off to Thomas Rawls? When you can impose your will on another player, that's how you're going to win games of Madden. If you're Cino, you're checking the clock. You're trying to figure out, okay, what can I do to get this ball back? What happens if he kicks here? You need a Tom Brady-esque performance here in the Super Bowl to potentially get back into this one.
Not enough time. If they don't allow you to have enough time, like the Falcons should have done, there's just not enough possessions. If you play smart, play the clock, do what he's doing, which is, I'm going to run, because a good run, a bad run, they're the same. I'm up by 24 points. You need 4 possessions to beat me, or 3 touchdowns and 3 and 2-point conversions.
Right, and every game's so important in this one. Remember, if you're just tuning in, this is a single elimination, 8-player event. We've seen 2 games so far. We had AKG win his first match. Los with a victory over Buffalo Rob in the second game. This is the third match. Every game will be on stream today. And this is Bread kicking a field goal here to go up 34-7 over Cino. So we'll have one more in this opening quarterfinal round before we get into the semis. But it's do or die. There's no group play here in this specific format of the club series. So you can't take the L.
All right, this was down at the 43. It'll be a 53-yard field goal attempt, and he slides it through the right side. And he goes up by 27. So now it is a 4-score game, Mr. Farrells, and
4 score and 7 years ago.
In 5 minutes.
Cino started playing Madden. The good news for Cino is
take it to the right. He's got a room. Knocked down there around the 35-yard line for Cino. He's got decent field position now, so he needs plays. He needs to make a lot of them, and he needs to make a lot of plays really fast.
Aside from Bread just playing great, I would like to note Cino right now, he may be a little bit distracted. Season 3 ends today of the online qualification for the next major. So a lot of players are grinding that leaderboard. If you finish in the top 4, you get an automatic bye into group stage. Cino, when he left his house, was in the top 4. Everybody right now that's watching today is playing Madden on their Xbox, and then they're watching this on their laptop.
We've got a sack by Bread. Still playing great defensively.
Cino might be nervous that he's maybe slipping in those leaderboards while he's at this. So maybe that's something that's in the back of his mind, like, am I going to lose some of that top 4 spots? I've got to get back to an Xbox as qualification's going to end later today. It ends on, so maybe that's one of the reasons.
Almost another pick there.
Sometimes Madden's hard. If Jerry Rice drops the rock, Madden's hard.
Madden's hard. When you talked with David Katz, and I spoke with Brett earlier, the kid from Columbia, Maryland, we know about his strengths. He told me that he understands the game really well. He said, Larry, whatever works. I'm going to take whatever they give me. I don't make the game complicated. Oh, it comes off the edge there. We've got a 4th down here, 4th and long. Oh, that's a turnover on downs on 4th down. His only weakness, I'm like, what are you in the lab working on? I was like, I really don't have any weaknesses. This is, I guess, blitzes. I've been working on that lately. You don't need them when you're up by 27 points.
No, you're able to stay back, play patient. We'll find out, as this day whittles down into, all the players start to bunch up together. We'll see if he has weaknesses. He wasn't exposed at all in this matchup against Cino. he showed that he does have what it takes to move on into the semifinals with a 34-7 lead for Bread right now. Look, he's running the clock. You see the play clock up in the top right corner. Cino only has 3 timeouts left. Not much he can do as he trails by many scores. Bread's been in this situation, playing online multiple times. Makes it an easy 3rd down. Thomas Rawls doing the bulk of his work.
Absolutely.
Even though he doesn't have, say, a legend halfback like we're seeing on the other side with Marcus Allen.
You really can't tell who's winning the game there, can you?
No, no.
When I talked to Brad and personally, he said, look, when I was a kid, I used to have pet rabbits. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm like, why did you have pet rabbits? He said, well, because I couldn't get a dog. Well, right now, he's the big dog right now that's about to move on into the semifinals. Brad brought it today. Brad, I know you can hear me. Those pet rabbits are happy today. I'll tell
They're
you
happy.
that. They're happy
They're
today.
happy. Just eating carrots, having a great time. You know what I like a little bit of carrots with myself, Larry, is a good buffalo wing. I like some celery. I like some carrots on the side, little blue cheese.
Little anchor bar action here in Buffalo.
That's what I'm talking about. Little anchor bar, little dust. I'm trying to subsist only on buffalo wings the entire time I'm here, seeing how it can work for me.
Well, we know the food is great here at 716 Food and Sport. And Thomas Rawls, oh, that's a veteran play right there. Just get on down. No need to showboat. Not putting salt in the wound there. My job is to win, survive, and advance, which he's going to do both here on into the semifinals.
Sharp shirt, Bills apparel. Wants the Bills jersey, though, that he's going to get along with not only the cash, but the trip to Los Angeles and the series points. He could use all of it.
Still needs 2 more wins.
Still needs it.
Still needs 2 more wins. But for a 7th seed to come out here, and so far, we'll call it the upset of the day so far. Young David Katz, a.k.a. Brett, looking pretty good now. And he is going to spin, and he is going to win with the touchdown run right there on the right-hand side. And that's a 40-burger, 41 points pending the extra point if he can get it up here.
They should put a 50-burger on the menu. That's one of the new ways you can run the ball in Madden 17. There's all different ball carrier moves. You have precision moves. You have speed moves. That was a spin move that took him back an entire lane, Larry, and got him into a position I didn't even think he could get to. That shows mastery of this game. He's shown us mastery in a lot of different ways today by his management of the game. But right there with the run stick, getting back with that spin move, that's really difficult to do. And this kid is showing up today in Buffalo.
Well, Cino has had a great Madden career so far. I mean, he started out at the age of 14, and he told me a story about how he beat the #1 guy in Madden at the time, and that what really got him hooked on Madden. He beat the realest EBC, and that's how he got involved in Madden and got here to this point. So we haven't heard the last of Cino. If you could do it at the age of 14 and beat a legend like that, surely you can do it at the age of 24, 14 years later. We will have more of him as we move on in these major series for EA and Madden.
I fully expect Cino Gotti after this game to jump back on that Season 3 ladder, see if he can secure one of those top 4 spots for the Madden Challenge coming up. Remember, he is at about the 35th or 36th position for the final event. The top 32 players will play for $500,000 in May. Cino sits just outside, so he wants to jump in the 3rd event, earn a few more points, and I would expect him to do that in a different mode, which is Draft Champions. He's shown that he is excellent in the Draft Champions mode.
It's one of those days, man. You know, it's just one of those days. We've all had them, and there's that Brett with the sack there, finishing the game up strong defensively. 3rd and 20 for Cino as we inch closer towards the end of this game, under 30 seconds left. And I'm fairly confident this is not the last that we will hear of Mr. Cino Gotti. He'll be back.
No way. No way. He will stand up and fight through this to get to the Madden Challenge. This is just one of those days where Madden is difficult and Madden is easy on the other side. Madden's easy, Madden's hard.
Sometimes Madden is good to you. Sometimes Madden is not good to you. Today, not very good for Mr. Cino Gotti. Terrell Jones, the surname there. Give a shout out to the family.
Ooh!
And there's another pick for Brad. And Brad, an awesome game defensively. Easily the best performance of the day.
Yeah, and Cino's still going to get an awesome prize pack from the Buffalo Bills, so worth the trip. first-class experience here at the 716 at the Bills Madden 17 Club Series. But Brett Favre, just too much, and he is kneeing it out in the victory formation. Mr. Sliced Bread, PS4 player coming in
Who
here
would have thought it,
and making a name.
So here we go. There is the ball game. We have our third semifinalist moving on. He is 23-year-old David Katz, a.k.a. Bread, from Columbia, Maryland, and he moves on with a really strong, impressive victory over Cino there, and he moves on to the semifinals, still live and capable of winning the $3,500 and also a spot into the Madden Club Series Championship, which will be April 15th out in the LA area, Burbank to be exact.
Just an impressive performance. Young kid, you show up to a live event like this, you got a crowd, you got some nerves. What do? You come out, you get the turnover early, you turn it into points, and then you turn it up. You keep going. You build on that momentum. He was able to utilize that Brett Favre like I haven't seen. I expect some of the players in the back to have watched that game and said, okay, this player, Brett Favre, inside of Madden Ultimate Team, the mode that we're competing in today, is so special. What he's able to do, I have to adjust my defense. Cino was unable to adjust his defense and just couldn't slow down him, and then that led to him just trying to throw the ball. Didn't work. Great defense. Awesome performance from Brett.
I go back to the quote when I spoke with him pregame, and he was so just understated. He was just in the zone. He's a cool, calm cucumber, downstairs on the first level here of the 716 Food and Sport. He said very simply, I understand the game really well. I don't overthink this thing. I'm going to take what you give me, and I'm going to beat you. And he said it with just such confidence.
Right.
He moves on. And speaking of confidence, he is downstairs standing by right now with the former great Buffalo Bill, Steve Tasker. Steve, take it away.
David, that game seemed to turn when you hit that long play down the left sideline right before halftime. You kind of went into game management mode. You decided not to score and then run the clock out for this first half.
Yeah, my opponent probably should have called his timeouts. I took advantage that he didn't. I was able to get another lucky play before the half. Fumble to start off the game was huge. Always a great way to start off a game. And just kind of chewed clock.
As always, turnovers are an enormous part. You even ended up getting one there on that the last drive that allowed you to run the clock out. Talk a little bit about, did you have to make any serious adjustments during the game?
Honestly, I felt like I had the ball most of the game. I wasn't really doing too much on defense. He was pretty much just playing cover two, came out with some cover two beaters.
And tell me a little bit about you came in here today, you traveled up from Maryland, and now you get a chance to go into the semifinals. You have to feel pretty good about it. You came in as a 7 seed and you just knocked off the 2 seed, and you did pretty convincingly.
Yeah, I don't think of myself as a 7 seed. I think personally I'm one of the better players, and I like to let my game prove that.
All right, Dave, congratulations. We'll see you in the next round. And guys, Larry, Zach, we'll go back upstairs to you guys.
Thanks, Steve. And let's take a look